Now that the Fallout TV show has been out for a hot minute, it begs the question, is it actually good or was that all just initial hype? Oh yeah, it's good. Were you some kind of fucking silly person? Get that jelly mold out of here.
Get that jelly mold out of here!
So many little quotable one-liners like that we drop around my household, as there were a lot of comedic knee-slapping moments, but the core fundamentals of the Fallout universe, rich and deep. And I want to kind of compare this show to another commercially popular, commercially successful video game TV show adaptation, that being The Last of Us. I'm gonna get it right out of the way, right up front, kind of front load the video a little bit, bluff or bottom line up front. The Last of Us is it's a good TV show. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. As we're Fallout, I would give it like a 9 point something out of 10. Reason being, I'm not just going to say some random shit and then not explain it articulately for you. Last of Us, their formula, what they attempted to sip on there was staying super close, actually identical to the first game's story. Problem being that if you've played that, probably have if you're a faithful fan of the franchise, then you know exactly what's happening, what to expect and whatnot. Not to mention, you got slapped with surprise a little bit because a lot of the characters have been cast with inclusiveness as the primary focus, as opposed to staying tried and true to the source material, and you're at risk of being labeled as some kind of a closed-minded bigot for even expressing that sentiment. But the thing is, with a new IP, a brand new TV show, it wouldn't even matter. However, this is an existing show, or game I should say. You're kind of expecting to be introduced to certain characters, and then you're like, wait, that's so-and-so? And then once you realize that, you're like, oh, okay, and then you just move on from it unless you're some kind of pronouns in California.
Fucking pronouns! Fucking current day Californian shit!
There is a lot of buildup in that show, almost like Dragon Ball Z, where there's episodes of talkity and walkity, which is great in the video game because you're in control of it and you get that great banter between Ellie and Joel. And it's a video game, so you're controlling it, getting into shootouts in between the set pieces, the cutscenes. But in a TV show, you're just sitting there waiting for the next big action set piece, which there were a few of, although the most memorable one in my eyes is the bloater scene where Graybeard, as I like to call him, gets like ripped in half, which by the way, those two characters, the soft-spoken lady and her right-hand man, Silent Silver, they're only in the fucking show for like an episode and added literally nothing other than being the segue to, hey, this is so-and-so's brother, who we do actually know.
How does it make you feel now?
So my problems with Last of Us, the fact that they're trying to reproduce the first game, and they did veer off course quite a bit with, like I said, one of the biggest things being how did the virus actually spread in the first place? And it's these little tendrils. Spores, which I thought was a veered decision. I mixed the word weird and veered, which is what the showrunners did with that show. Back over to Fallout, which stayed so goddamn close, near and dear to the rear of the fandom of Fallout. Plus, it is an original story, a new in-canon chapter, a new puzzle that added the biggest, I would say, like story piece of the Fallout universe. Spoiler alert incoming in case you haven't seen it yet. The fact being that Vault-Tec is the one that actually dropped the bomb in the first place. Not just journalistic platforms and reviewers sucking it off, but then also the gravy getting gulped up by the audience, people that really matter, the folks watching it. We're really gulping it down the gullet. There's only 8 episodes. You're going to get through it really quick. And then if you rewatch it again, like even back to back, you're going to notice and pick up so much more shit that you did not the first time. If you pause any individual scene, there's going to be not a camera crew seen in certain shots like that Last of Us episode. Was that episode 2 or something where you could see a camera crew from an overhead view? Nothing like that, but what you're going to see is some insane fandom. I'll probably make a separate video on this, like 5 or 6 Easter eggs of things that I would love to see and we probably will see in season 2, but did not get to see in the first season. So looking back at it with the rose tinted glasses or the bukkake goggles or whatever you want to call them removed, the initial, whoa, we have a Fallout TV show and it's actually good, I would say the show is still great. And The Last of Us, looking at it now and looking at like, you know, season 2, I keep seeing these memes about it being shot and stuff. A lot of it is just people kind of saying exactly what I said. Cool, can't wait to see who they cast as so-and-so. It's not really like the genuine excitement like, fuck yeah, I can't wait to see the next season of Fallout. And don't get me wrong, I am excited to see the next season of Last of Us, but I'm way more excited, whoa there Nelly, to see the next season of Fallout. A new story. It's not Last of Us Part 2 video game, which we've all played through and know what sad shit's gonna happen. So to wrap it all up, kind of excited for the next Last of Us I'll check it out when it comes out. Very excited for Fallout 2. Probably going to be a while before that content drops. I've shared my thoughts. Now I want to hear yours. So drop that shit down there in the comment section below and do what you want to do with the thumbs up and the subscribe button. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace. If you enjoyed the video, liking it helps it to get seen by more gamers, so this information will reach and assist them as well. Much like the back of the TV, I've got plugs for all of my socials down there in the description below. And your wallet will greatly thank you if you check the description, because there are exclusive discounts on a ton of products, including controllers, KontrolFreeks, keyboards, mouse pads, clothes, and energy drinks. And keep in mind that you, the viewer, keep this channel running. The more Stallions and Stallionettes trotting around the stable, the better, so mollywop that subscribe button like it owes you money, and we'll have the same amount of fun tomorrow.